What approach do you have towards management? Like, is it autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire?
Gosh, I think over the years I've developed my management style. I have been a manager for, gosh, now I'm trying to think here, about 8 years. About 8 years I have been, so I have the perspective of being managed,
Mm-hmm.
of being a line manager, an office manager, and a senior manager. So I have seen the various of it. But I think my style is very, very much, they do say I have a laid back approach to management, but at the same time, I think each situation it determines the way and the style you do manage. For example, if there is an issue whereby there's a security issue or a issue where it involves a, you can say, a discipline matter, well, you've got no choice but to be orthodox. You have to be.
Yeah.
This is it. There's no negotiation. That's it. You have to behave like that. But if there are other situations where you're leading a group, then you want their buy-in. You want them to come with you willingly, and that is a difficult. That's very, very difficult to achieve at times as well, because some people think that you're not doing enough. Some people think you're doing too much, but then that is your personal opinion how you do tackle it. But each situation has to be looked upon depending on the style you do. But my style is quite easygoing, but at the same time, there are set policies and procedures which must be followed as well. So you can't. It's difficult to say. I'll give you an example. I recently, about a year ago, took on another responsibility for another line manager who used to work with me, came into it, and she said to me, feedback that I received from her, she says, I always thought that the centre you ran was it wasn't that disciplined, that you were quite loud sometimes, and I just didn't think that you guys did that much. It was an impression she had. She says, now working here, being here, she says, no, it's the style, it's the right style to have with this workforce, because it's a very intense, what we do is very intense with payroll. We have deadlines every month we must hit and we must do it. She says, if you were really strict with your staff, I don't think you'll be able to achieve so much from it. So for me, that says my style of management is fitting the bill. It's doing what it's meant to be doing. And to have that, for me, is a big compliment coming from someone that's observed me. And she says it's very, very tough. It's very tough to lead 25 people and to get the best out.